go confirm it. That's weird. It says one viewer, and then down here it says no viewers. You can hear me? That's kind of cool. It means my mic is working. No echo? No echo is good. I think there was 2 people for a second. Wait. Why does it say that there's no people watching if you're watching? Yeah, look. Down here there's a 0. Up top there's a 2. I am seriously confused. What the? Oh, Steam. The bot's allowed. Let's see. Okay, let's get the chat thing going. There we go. Bot's running. It says 1 playback. That's no actual. Ah, here we go. That is so freaking weird. Really? Mine still says 1. It's acting really, really weird, right? It's not just me? Almost there, guys. It says 3 playbacks. 3 concurrencies. It's so weird. It's off. I don't get it. Yeah. Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and kind of sorry here about the little delay here getting things started. Seems that there's some discrepancies between what my screen's telling me and what her screen is telling her. My wife is over here helping out. Hey, let me throw on some music. Let's see if this works this time. A little something for the background should be fun. Yes, my wife missed out on our last week little hangout thing, so that was kind of sad. So this is really weird. Either there's 3 people watching or there's 2, and depending on where I look, so I don't get what's happening. But regardless, welcome one and all. If you're watching this from a future video, you're missing out on the chance of hanging out with us and answering questions live. Because in the live thing, we actually have the fun game. Oh, and Amanda's here. So, hey, Amanda, she can attest because she was last week's winner when we played the secret word game. Well, this week, we have something special going on. I have teamed up with Rainbow Haze Shop to make it a very special, get 3 things instead of just 1 bracelet this time. So it's 2 bracelets, and it's either a keychain or a bag tag. I kind of like putting those kind of things on my backpack just as a neat whatever. But, you know, however you want to use it, that's on you. I think it's pretty cool. It's a chance to get bunches of stuff. So, yeah. And again, like always, I put the word into our chat bot, and if you happen to say the right magic word there, then the chatbot will let you know that you won. So it's not like I'm picking out people out of the crowd or anything like that. It's actually pre-put together, and then the computer does the rest of the work. So that's how that is. Um, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but I finally finished the long row that I was doing before. And let's see, is that, there it is. So I finally got around to where I could do this, get the big picture out of what the project looks like right now. Mind you, it's this little area over here is added on from where that picture was taken, but you get the gist. It is now about 30 cm from top to bottom. And dude with the name, wow, I have no idea how to say that, but hello and welcome. Um, but yeah, that's I basically I can't come to a conclusion. I'm going to try to trick my brain. Last time I was doing longer rows than what I'm going to do this time. And because I was doing the longer row, I felt like, well, you know, maybe I won't have to shift the whole project quite as often, and that will help make things faster. But I think what really happened was it was such a long time to actually do one row that I couldn't manage to get, you know, enough done to make me feel really rewarded or happy about whatever. So it took longer than it should have. So now I'm going to do shorter rows. Hopefully it kind of boosts my morale and gets things going. And Rainbow has made it. So could get the dog out of chair. That's okay. Um, so yeah, that's the Rainbow Haze that you can ask her. Was that supposed to be a keychain or a bag tag, do you think? I said it's whatever people want it to be, but you missed that part. Let's see, what else do we have? Media. So this is the other video I shot while I had off the board. Mind you, getting it off the board and back onto the board was a chore. This thing is absolutely monstrous in size. So I imagine that just even shifting it down each time is just going to be a thing. But this kind of gives you an idea if you're thinking about doing something like this yourself. Hopefully somebody is inspired enough and thinking, maybe I should do that. So yeah, it's really weird too when you get in close with the camera. The camera sort of made it pop and change colors or something. I don't know. It's really weird. Yeah, it was kind of my take on it too. I, for me, I always like to, you know, like the one that I have. What is it? It's it's is it AWOL on one side and then the other four letters on the other? It is, right? Yeah. So that one I have it hanging off one of my backpacks. It doesn't do anything other than just kind of shows that it's my backpack. If I was ever in a restaurant or something, somebody had a similar bag, it makes it like, nope, yours doesn't have the cool thing. So yeah. So this little area that I'm working on now is primarily going to be, I'm going to have to change out all of the light blues. They're all spent. They're down to little teeny things. So that's like the biggest part of all of this. Most all the colors are pretty good. Some yellow, some white might need to be changed, but that should also help kind of speed things along, the fact that there isn't as much string to change out each time. How's the music this time? You guys, there's no echoes or anything? I don't see anybody complaining, so I'm taking it that's a good sign. No? I can make it. So let me know what you guys think. Okay, so that pretty much answers that one. Amanda can't hear it. Okay, playing with the volume here. Let's see if that works at all. There should be music playing in the background. That's. Can you hear it now? No, not at all. It's weird because I can see the bars moving. It's indicating that it should be doing something. That's great. Okay. I'm going to try upping the volume until you guys tell me that it's a thing, because now I'm really confused. Okay, so by right now it should be like as loud as I am. No? Nothing? How is that even possible? Okay, there we go. That was crazy. You guys had me feeling like maybe I was hearing something. Okay, now am I echoing? That's the other part. That's why we ended up losing the music the last time, if you remember. It should, I think I got it dialed in a little bit better now. So let's see how. Yeah, okay. And when I hear, you know, difference between that and the silence, of course, my Doctor Who mind immediately thinks, you know, the silence, like big scary guys that you forget as soon as you look away. So, yeah. All right, we got music, we've got voice, we got whatever. All I need now is some hot chocolate. Of course I don't have any. Well, I say I don't have any. I don't have any near me. There is some in the kitchen, but I'm not gonna make the wife get up and go get me some. Cool. Yeah, I think I found the settings that actually caused the echo. I played around with it, and yeah, I thought I dialed it in. Just not sure why the music-y part wasn't working. That's weird. So cool. So, like I was saying, what I basically have to do now is put in a square and then add the light blue. And that's going to be true all the way across the whole project. That not a single one of them can go undone, so. And I don't... The weird thing, like, okay, so wait, let's shoot to this. Look how blue my shirt is. Isn't that crazy? Like, it makes the screen look like it's just popping. I have no idea. It's one of my merch shirts, and yeah, I don't know why. It just makes the camera go crazy. I kind of dig it, but that wasn't the intent when I picked the color. Like I said, though, I'm still kind of digging it. So here I'm going to add the string. Once again, I put the two ends together so I can find the halfway point. And I do half the knot on. Oops. And then I slide this onto the bottom string there. And I do the rest of the knot. Little tug to make that shirt kind of go away right there. Now it's nice and looks perfect. Tie the long one. And slip the short one in the middle. And that'll keep it from unraveling or whatever you want to call that. Coming loose after I've cut it short. Because after I do this a few times, that little tail there will be so secure that nothing will really want to be able to take it apart short of undoing all the nuts. Wait, Mandy doesn't have the same blue too? Yeah. Hang on a second, Mandy should be like that too. That'd be kind of cool if I could actually change it in the shop to say mod blue. There we go. Mandy's back to being blue too. Oh, and by the way, so we are playing the game. I did say this before, right? We're playing, whoops, wrong button. The secret word game. If you want to win it this year, you gotta get in there and do the chatting thing, because there's only this week and next week before I get to have a little vacation. So just a heads up. That goes for any future listeners who, if somebody doesn't win today, then the same word and the same prize or whatever goes up for next week. So if you're one of those future people, you need to get in here and hang out with the live crew and try to win something neat. Because yeah, I mean, this is I don't know about what other channels and stuff give away for prizes, but for me this is pretty big, right? Because I figure that my bracelet's probably at least $10, and I'm sure that Rainbow Haze's bracelet is another $10, and then the keychain thing, that's probably another $10 still. So I mean, like, that's, I don't know, for somebody that just makes bracelets and doesn't have like a huge earning off of the bracelets, I say that's pretty big. Could be more. I don't know. Yeah, I meant to actually show you guys how I was putting this slung string on this side, and it just comes so naturally now that I managed to throw it on there without even thinking about it. I have to admit, just the sheer size of this project has got me looking at things differently, you know, the cutting string and stuff. Oh, by the way, while I had it off, I actually weighed the thing out. Anybody want to guess how many grams this thing weighs? You can just throw a number out there. We can... Oh, and the other thing is, now that I'm adding strings again, I have to watch out for the length of the strings in getting caught into the wheels of my chair, which is not fun. It's just an added annoyance. You're actually surprisingly pretty close, Rainbow. It is 885 grams, which means either sometime today or tomorrow we will hit that nice auspicious number of 888. Mind you, I'm not taking it on and off just to find out that if I hit the 888 yet. I just know that 3 grams isn't much, and I've just added string for all these diamonds, so we're probably there now. I don't know if they look at 888 as auspicious in England, but I know that here that's like a super cool thing. Of course, now it has me thinking about this little coffee shop slash restaurant booth thing. It's not really a hawker center, it's just a big coffee shop over at 888 in over in the Woodlands area. Oh man, there's some good food over there, and now I'm like, I wish I could go over there. I know, right? I totally. It's 888. That's just. That's a good coffee shop. You're thinking about it, you know, right? See? You wouldn't mind hopping on the bike and getting over there with you. Big mess. Yeah, once upon a time we used to go on a lot of bike rides, go find food all over the whole island, and Not as much anymore. Amanda Faith, come on down. You're the next contestant. Yeah, it used to be 651 grams. So that was the last time I had it off the scale. So it gained quite a bit. But yeah. Oh, and we're up to what is it? 580 skeins of floss has been cut. Mind you, some of them still up on the wall, but they're going on pretty quickly, so. Bingo versus lottery? Plus, isn't bingo like where the old people go? Is that yourself that you're referring to? Are you my food baby? Because I'm still, on track for losing some weight here. I still think you're younger than I am, so I'm gonna say no. So anyways, what else? I thought I'd talk a little bit about the whole, I didn't always imagine myself being somebody with a YouTube channel and doing this kind of stuff. Like, honestly, it never really even occurred to me much, because kind of partly, like, if you go way back, my whole view on it is if I teach people how to do it, then everybody's just going to go make bracelets themselves. And, nobody's ever going to buy my stuff, which kind of held me back from actually wanting to do tutorials. But at some point, I came to realize that there's nobody has the patience to sit down and hang out with me and learn all the things that I know. And that's kind of bothered me, because I felt like I had learned so much stuff that if I didn't actually go about sharing it, there'd be a wealth of information that could get lost. example, my graph paper, right? With my graph paper, I can pretty much dissect any bracelet that I see on Instagram or whatever and create a pattern for it. And bam, you know, like I can go make it myself. So I'm kind of, you know, want other people to see that it can be done that way instead of bugging the artist and say, can I have a pattern? Which is, I don't know. If you go to all the effort of making something, the last thing you want to do is like necessarily tell everybody else, you know, here's the pattern, go do it as well, right? But if I can actually break down the image and make my own, I also then have another possibility. I can turn around and alter the pattern and truly make it my own, like just a little tweak here or there. Sometimes is, you know, all it takes to make it something really, really cool or different or whatever. Like, well, one cool thing is, let's see, image. If you look at that version of the bracelet that I'm giving away, I changed the middle one. I have it, it's actually going the opposite direction, right? That was just a variation on the pattern that I wanted to try out, see, is it cooler to have it going back and forth? And that's something you can do when you make the patterns your own, when you do the work and stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's not as easy as just, you know, pulling up a website or whatever, but I think there's something to be gained from it. Yeah, it's kind of, this is definitely like a project and a half from hell. There's just so much. But yeah, I think like that's just one element. Like there's so many things I think that like I definitely, like the sign back here says, I want to inspire. I want people to try new things, try different stuff, see what they can make. The music's kind of fun tonight. There's a search function inside of the website. That could be one way. Let's see. See if I can get a leak here for you. So there's two different ones. There's one where I teach actually how to make it yourself, and then there's the graph paper ready to go. The graph paper ready to go has all kinds of different sizes, including ones that you can print out on A4, which is sort of like how I started. When I first started, I used the regular graph paper like that you get in like a notebook where it's like a light blue so it doesn't copy up onto a copy machine. And I created this stuff on paper and then went to another store that had like the Xerox machines and ran off like dozens of copies. And I would sit there and meticulously try to work out what I wanted to do with the color pencils, which is super difficult because you don't get to erase if you make a mistake, which made it really, really harder than, yeah. If you can do it on the computer, trust me, it's just so much easier. An example of like one of the easier ones that you could do just to kind of practice and kind of get used to it. Create a candy stripe, right? And then you can see what's happening underneath. You may have all the little lines where the string is coming from and where it's going to. Then if you have like 12 strings, 12 colors, you can see how you can change out the middle row. Right? That's like one example of how you can tweak it. Now, once you can do that, you can make the middle row turn into like just little boxes, you know, instead of having it do the whole row. Or you can make it go skinnier and a little bit wider, then back to skinny, and then do that again. All kinds of possibilities. But like that's like just an easy way to just kind of, you know, get your feet wet with it, so to speak. And actually, you know, watch something come to life. But there's anything, like, seriously, if you see a bracelet that you think is cool that somebody else is making, you know, it's a really easy way of figuring it out. Just wait. That's surprisingly something along those lines is coming. I'm working with somebody, and yeah, it's actually in development, but it needs some work, and yeah, it's gonna be a whole big thing, mind you. I don't think that the generator would necessarily replace my graph paper for all things, because, right, I used my graph paper to build this, and I needed these pieces in order to figure out like how many different combinations I could make of the upper row and of the bottom row, and yeah, it turned into something pretty cool. But and then yeah, I'm not sure the generator would handle the big project nearly so well, you know, especially since it's being designed to actually work not from a computer but from your cell phone. So I can't imagine. Can you imagine you're trying to work out a pattern this much, you know, even if you weren't going like as the 866 strings, even if you weren't doing 866 strings, even if you're just trying to do one set on your phone, I think it would be troublesome. But you know, mind you, I guess not everybody is trying to do giant things like this, but it's still. You can kind of do that with the graph paper. On some of the stuff, like when I was making, it's so funny, I have so many things that are within reach like this. When I was working on this one, part of the design, I got one side done, copied it, and then flipped it over so I didn't have to redo the whole thing on the other side. So yeah, there are, depending on like how good you are with GIMP or Photoshop or whatever you're using, it can be done. You can actually move things around. It's just I don't have the mic close enough because I'm working on this side, but the mic's over on this side. Is that any better? Does she think I'm cuckoo? Ah. Yeah, I'm super looking forward to having this thing finished. It's been so long on the same project. It's gotten past the point of being fun, and it's now starting to get into that whole, can we just give it over with? Yeah. Right. And the crazy part is the original design, the original idea or whatever, basically means I'm about halfway through the whole thing. Yeah, I definitely feel a little bit crazy for wanting to take on something like this, but at the same time, I kind of wanted something, you know, that's in my house that's going to be, you know, special or whatever. I want to will it to a museum. Nope. Nope. Even if it might be, nobody's ever had the courage to say it. Even if they thought it, so I don't know. I have a lot of comments are people impressed with the dedication, which I think is kind of neat. Because I guess that is a thing, right? I mean, in order to make something like this, you have to commit. And so yeah, that's been like a reoccurring theme. But yeah, no, so far it's been mostly all good positive vibes. The weird thing is I'm not sure exactly, like when I take a picture of me standing there with it, you know, the whole, this shot, like I'm not sure that you can actually tell like just how much bigger it is this time than it was the time before, because it really is considerably bigger. Just I'm not sure anybody really picks up on, you know, how much. I didn't save one of the other ones to put in here, but yeah. Just checking to see. I have another photo I took where I was kind of just zoomed on the big project itself. I was kind of thinking that it might be fun to make a wallpaper-ish kind of thing out of it, but it's really difficult because getting the lighting and stuff when you're taking the picture and getting squared, it was kind of hard, but yeah. Oh, my big huge blister from making the tree is almost all gone. There's a little bit of skin down here that needs to come off or whatever, but yeah, not bad, eh? So glad that's kind of healed up. Yeah, I should do something like that. Well, I was thinking about doing a video because there's only this Saturday and next Saturday that I'll be doing the live streams, and then a break for the whole Christmas, New Year holiday thing. So I was thinking that maybe I might put together a little something for one of those days in there. We'll see. I'm really not sure, you know. The tree, do I have? Let's see. That is how the tree looks. Well, it's got some more packages on it now, but that's how the tree turned out. I don't think that at, you know, what it's okay, so it's only what, 888 grams, give or take. Mandy could hold it up, but I think she'd be lost behind it. Yeah. But yeah, I was thinking about maybe making a video, even if it's not very long, just kind of a rundown of where we are so far. But I'm not. So part of me says, yeah, I should totally do that. The other part of me is like, but doesn't that kind of like cut into the notion that I was going to use all that material to just do one video after the whole thing was done? You know? So I haven't really worked out all the details yet, obviously. I'm not sure how long have we been doing this? Almost an hour? So it's taking me almost an hour to get down one row. So if I was able to maintain that kind of speed and stuff, there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 54. It's like 54 rows, I think. So, by right, yeah, that shouldn't take me that long. Oh. Is it really? Not me? We were busy playing with the getting the link for the graph paper, I switched the screens. So yeah. Hello people. Welcome. A couple of them ran away. It's okay. Didn't mean to scare you guys. So, to the wallflowers, you guys are joining in here. If you guys actually join the conversation, you could win. So, you know. And now there's even less people. Great. That's the eight ball. She's scaring people. Oh, and we're not doing all the caffeine today. I am not caffeinated, so. Well, maybe a little bit, but not like I was last time. There's a long pause as we find out what the 8 ball thinks. He actually tried to ignore the question. And I'm not sure that the outlook is good, meaning she's not scaring people. It's actually an answer that's actually vague enough that it could honestly go either way. I'm kind of impressed at how politically correct that might actually have been. I'm not sure getting a wrench out is necessarily going to scare a robot. I mean, what's he thinking? You're going to either tighten or loosen his nuts? I mean, that's not... I'm not sure you've thought this through. So is Santa bringing you guys lots of string this year? Ooh, so scary. Yes, I'm terrified. So I got some string for Christmas. I still haven't put in the order, despite knowing fully well that there's nowhere near enough light blue to get me through this thing. I still haven't put together the order because I haven't figured out what the project will be that comes after this, and that's the only reason. That's the only thing that's holding me up. Is I just don't know. My brain does not want to try to process how many skeins and what do I need for something else. I'm already so hung up with this damn thing. So yeah, crazy. Kinda. I know just the thing you need. One of these. It's through, was it AliExpress or Alibaba? AliExpress, right? Through AliExpress, I got me a cart from like the airliners use, and I have to say I love the damn thing. I can fit enough string in here to make probably 8 of these projects. 6 or 8 of this monstrous thing. So pretty much all the bracelets that you would make, you know, in a year easily can fit in there. And with some kind of organization. So yeah. Of course you'll have to save your pennies, because this thing was pretty much the check that Donald Trump sent out to the Americans. I turned around and bought the big box. But mine's on wheels. I can drag it around from room to room with me if I want. Oh, and the wheels lock, which is really cool. Have you ever watched the stewardesses as they're going down the aisles? They step on the little pedal and it locks it in place. Yeah, mine does that. Yeah, those things. Actually, if I was gonna go for something along those lines, I would probably do it more like the drawer system that Art Friend has. You know, where it's little rows like that. Right. Nope. Got it from AliExpress. It wasn't cheap, but we worked out to get it and the drawers at the same time, so that was pretty cool. It really is literally just the same kind of thing you would expect to see on a flight. And it's really super handy. I keep thinking my wife is talking to herself because I hear little pss, 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 pss. And I'm like, is she gone bonkers? What is that? It turns out her headset, she has the over-the-ear kind of headset, and the noise I'm hearing is actually me coming through her headphones. So it's not her that's crazy, it's me. Yes, I am hearing things, quite literally. Not clearly, but literally am hearing things. So Amanda, there's other things though for storing threads that is a lot cheaper, obviously. Well, thank you for the good wishes and get some rest. Got me wondering what time it is already. Yeah, hopefully I do get far. Kind of hoping to get far throughout this week. We'll see how it goes. But you have getting some rest. Thanks for hanging out. You can always watch the rest of this tomorrow. You should. Your little chat thing there can be the your marker as to when to do, take the playback from. Yeah, she did the cutest little thing on her Instagram for the bracelet that she won. I really kind of half expected that to bring in some more people here. I don't know if the mic picked that up, but that was shocking. While we're waiting for more people to show up and I'm still making knots, I should mention, for anybody else who's watching this is basically, my whole channel is being supported by these few people who helped to make everything possible. So definitely thank you to all my Patreon supporters and anybody who's thinking about it. I do appreciate any little bit to contribute to help make this channel possible is appreciated deeply. Yeah, it was the shoppy thing kind of gave me a little jump scare there. I mean, I think by the margins, that should be slightly louder than it. No? Right. How is the music versus me coming along? Is it too much music? Not enough me? mind instantly spelled that M-E-E. So, Rainbow, the nature of that joke is over here, me is M-E-E is basically noodles. So, yeah, I like noodles. Yeah, no, there's one next week. This one and next week, that's it. And there won't be another one until January something, I don't even know. I don't have a calendar nearby. There will be one next week. It's a bit too loud? Okay. Bring it down that back a little. The buttons are so touchy, I swear to God. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to keep it kind of festive. This music is supposed to be like streamable without causing copyright issues, but be holiday festive-ish. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I'm kind of jamming that over here. Yeah, my voice is a bit lost here today. I got like a frog in my throat or something. I just had a Christmas dinner yesterday. We went to a tasting. It was absolutely delicious. But nice small portions helped me to maintain. Didn't do too much damage to my overall diet. So yeah, that was good. Mind you, I'm having problems with my exercise bike. It has stopped reporting the numbers to my phone, so I can no longer play my little game that I like, and which has been pretty discouraging, kind of. So yeah. Yeah, it was neat. So it's basically it's a buffet, so you can eat all you want. But let's say you want the turkey or whatever, right? So you get 3 or 4 bites worth of turkey with the gravy and the whole whatever. It's all pretty and everything. And you can have that as many times as you want, you know, or order, you know, multitude at once, I suppose you could have, but they bring it to you. So they bring it to you because they didn't want people potentially mingling with, you know, coronavirus and that kind of stuff. So it was like buffet without being buffet. It was a little bit odd in that sense, but the food was amazing. It was like the roast beef and stuff, delicious. The turkey was delicious. The ham was okay. Kind of, it tasted super Christmassy, if that's even a flavor for ham. It was, how would you describe that? Right? It was Christmassy. Like whatever seasoning and stuff, the pineapple and all that, it was just, I like my ham just to be a little bit less seasoned. But whatever, it was delicious. Had a raspberry log cake and a white chocolate kind of log cake and mousse and some other stuff. I don't know. It was amazing though. It was really good. So yeah, between yesterday and today, I put on like half a kg, which realistically, that's not difficult. Like that's a kind of a, I can lose half a kg in a day if I just stick to the diet. I can also lose that much in just water weight, so whatever, or the other weight. So yeah, not a big deal. Oh, and they had cookies. Oh man, the cookies were good. There's a gingerbread cookie and shortbread cookie and a butter cookie. Definitely my weakness. And if it hadn't been for the fact that it was raining, which made the air conditioners work extra great, they could have had ice cream. Normally here in Singapore, ice cream is great because it's so hot all the time. But just happened to be that the weather happened to rain, so we were in a freezing dining area of the hotel. So yeah, one time I actually turned down a chance to have ice cream. That's right, you do. Peppermint and cucumber. Like, and seriously, the flavor of cucumber was so strong. It was just like frozen salad. That's all I could describe it as. And she made me try it too. Like here I am trying to enjoy nice things like mousse and stuff. And here, try this. Like, yeah. Good time. It's with the whole lockdown and stuff, we haven't been out much, so it was good to get out. And yeah, I don't try to mix healthy with my dessert stuff. Sorry, no. Right? I mean, I wonder, like, did they have to take some of the water out of it? Like, how do you get... It's so weird. Like, maybe they run it through a juicer and then take the stuff that's left over that's not the water and freeze that and run it through a machine or something, because it was really strong cucumber taste. Weirdest damn thing. I don't know, you guys put ice cream on bread here. Why would that make it any weird or different?
You make a pudding with it, right? That's not-
And we went from yummy food to who's weirder. Yep, I'd be one of those people. I don't want any portion of food to look like the animal that I'm eating. I like my fish like McDonald's Filet-O-Fish. And my diet is right back on track. My tummy is doing flips and flops and... Did we lose her? That's so weird. First we went from so many people down to few. Yeah, I've seen the show and only a couple times before I decided that I didn't need to see somebody show off that they'll eat retarded things. Much rather watch the guy that no. There's the guy that eats the gross stuff like pig brain cheese. Yeah, no, that guy was really... I'd much rather watch the other guy that goes around the world trying to find out what everybody gets drunk on and tries that. Went through parts of Africa where they make a beer out of bananas. Sounded pretty interesting. Basically, dude got drunk all over the world. Really, how awesome is that? And a lot of little backwoods homebrew stuff that, you know. Can you imagine if I become a world traveler? So now here we are in this little remote section of the world, and we have discovered this very interesting embroidery floss. It appears that it's going to work really well for a bracelet. Let's get a kumi and find out. I'd be down with it. Yeah, that banana beer stuff seriously looked like no joke. Those people were getting lit. So yeah. So it seems so weird to be back on the project, back on the right-hand side of it again, because there's so little string over here. Over here. There's so little string going around that corner. When just a couple days ago, it was so overflowing, it was starting to take up part of the rest of the desk, and just seemed like so much. And now it's each gone. No, but you should have seen. So we went to Chiang Mai. That's in Thailand, and there's a lot of interesting textile type places there. People making stuff out of silk and all this other stuff. So I was looking to see if I could find out, you know, what kind of floss do they have. We went all over Hell's Half Acres. I got some string that turns out it's too small to really use for anything. Got some that's really fat, and I can make bracelets really super quick out of it. It's at least as thick as this kind of stuff doubled up, which makes it kind of impossible to double it up, which means that you can't really make something big out of it. But as far as like just kicking out a bracelet, oh man, the knots are just a little bigger than this, so the number of knots needed for the whole overall thing is less. So yeah, that one turns out pretty neat. There was some that were solid, some variegated, so I was mixing those together. And then we found this really dreamy stuff. I basically, just on a whim, pretty much unloaded everything in the store. I bought enough to make certain combinations or whatever, so we did have a count, and so we did leave a few skeins behind. But comparatively speaking, from before I started and by the time I got done shopping there, yeah, she may have had 10 skeins left. I don't know why I didn't just clean it out, but I didn't. But the stuff was absolutely a delight to work with. The way it came together in a knot, and it just was so snug and so nice. Yeah, I would definitely like to go back and get more. And it says it's made in Thailand. Tried looking up the name of that floss, and for whatever reason, like, there is a floss company out there who does not have their own website. Like, can you imagine? Like, how backwards is that? Like, you produce floss and you don't have a website. Like, how does that even work? Okay, so this is a chart directly from YouTube, and basically it says that out of the people that are watching my videos, that just over half of them are not subscribed. So yeah, would really like it if anybody's not subscribed, just go ahead and just click the little button down there. It's not a big thing, you know, just click it. It makes you feel good. Yeah, the shop we were in that was selling the embroidery floss, they were not likely to have any kind of web presence either. So yeah, hang on, I need to get a white string. Swap that one out now. But yeah, but this company has like zero anything. Like, I have seriously tried to find some kind of way of buying that floss, and there's nothing. It's like it doesn't even exist. But I tried it. It was awesome. I know it exists. I know it's out there. So the fact that I can't even find somebody who resells it, you know, it's just weird. Yeah, I know, right? I love Chiang Mai. So Chiang Mai is a relatively elevated area in Thailand. Like, I don't know how far above sea level, but it's enough that it can be in a tropical country, but high enough where the average temperature is considerably less than other places in the country, ones that are closer to sea level. So yeah, absolutely a dreamy place for people who don't like sweating all the time, which most people, right? Great location. Plus there's something about, like, I think that Buddhism is like the number one religion there, and for whatever reason they just seem happier. You know, like how Christians just don't seem like they're happy unless God is punishing them, and they can feel good about the fact that they're at least being punished. Like, it's like the complete opposite. I thought I was only going to change out one of the whites. Looks like I need to change out both. Hang on. Oh, thank you. From Turkey, that's brilliant. Wow. Welcome to the channel. How did you find me? Is this from because of Instagram or? Always kind of curious about that sort of thing. So I just added some string here. Don't know if you caught that, but the white was running out. So yeah. It's the only way I can do a project of this size is by adding string. There was no way I could have had enough bobbins. There's 866 strands in this thing, so it just wouldn't have worked. In case you hadn't seen it, it's that's what it looks like. Well, that was it yesterday. So, yeah, it's getting there. So do you make bracelet stuff too? Let's hear about you. Are you still here? Good drink. I know there's a little lag between messages that come up and my voice, but yeah, I'd like to hear more, like where you're from and how you found me and that kind of stuff, if you're still there. But thank you. I don't think the subtitles work until it's no longer a live stream. I can double check on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I don't think you can have subtitles when it's live. Yeah, I'll try to make some changes next time around to see if I can do that. But right at the moment, I don't see a way to make it captioned. But that's a really valid thing. I'm going to actually add that to my list of things to do. And that pen does not run out, so cool. So yes, I will try to do that for next time. I'll be back here next week. So. Do you make bracelets? This is actually the first person who's wanted to do translations, so this is uncharted territory. I definitely need to up my game if I'm going to be a person of the world, so yeah. But yeah, I will be back here again next week. then that will be it for the rest of this year, and I will be back again in January. It's weird that the analog's been off the whole time, right? So Rainbow, I think the secret word game. Oh, actually, we should tell our friend about this. Not sure if they can understand that, but yeah, I was really hoping there was gonna draw in a lot more people this week, considering the number of people who liked it on Instagram. But yeah, obviously isn't quite catching on just yet. But yeah, the fact that somebody's gonna win this, and that yeah, I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, my hope with this one is this time of making going across is that by not going down as far, that these little points or whatever will happen a little bit faster, and thus gives me that little bit of a dopamine rush or whatever. I get a little bit more excited, get more accomplished. Yeah, it's I kind of suspect we're working against the whole holiday season. Everybody over here is out of school for this time of year, and so yeah, there was a little peak a little while back, but then basically, hey, welcome to the thing, and then they all disappeared, and it didn't last long at all. It was maybe 10 minutes tops. So yeah. It is what it is. Like I said, people are out of school right now, so a lot of people, just out doing their thing. In America, I suspect it's a case of holiday shopping and all that kind of stuff as well. So yeah. Maybe next January things can pick up. That'd be nice. And I suspect, you know, there's a few people who, because time zones or whatever, they have to catch it at a later time. So for them, thank you for watching. I absolutely appreciate that. If you have questions, you can leave them in the comments, and I can always answer it in the next video. That's always a possibility. Somebody from, what was it, last week, I guess? Yeah, got talking about crocheting. They sent me a link. I still haven't gotten back to replying to them yet, and thanking them for giving me a YouTube channel. My fear is that sounds like I'm sorry, I really am. Next week, I will try to make it work. Next week, I will try. But yeah, I'm afraid of the rabbit hole of I start watching some crocheting videos and start to understand it. And then, yeah, I could see that just being a rabbit hole and a half. Because there's a lot of things I would love to be able to make with the crocheting, including bags. That would come in handy because I would love to come to Turkey. Oh man, I know that Turkish food is delicious. That's my wife, by the way. And yes, we love Turkish food. Wonder if you used a Google Translate, you could say that. That'd be cool. Now I'm picturing rainbow. Do you remember we were talking about the video where somebody has the old kind of caravan, what do they call those things? The gypsies and stuff that the old carnival shows used to have, that they lived out of? Yeah. Rolling into Turkey in one of those. I suspect you can't actually be in the caravan while it's rolling, but driving behind a truck kind of thing. So you ride up in the truck and you go back to the caravan. Yeah, remember you showed me the thing where you knew somebody on like a Google Maps you could kind of make out. It was like a red old gypsy kind of wagon like they have in the old like I don't know. Did you ever see the recent version of The Wizard of Oz that gave the backstory of how he got stuck there? So they had those kind of wagons. I'm sure there's like a really brilliant technical name for the things. I could totally see you having one. Yeah, you showed me, you had me like look at Google Maps or something to see it. Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if our Turkish friend, because he doesn't do English very well, ended up guessing the word accidentally, you know, just for whatever reason? That would be epic. Yes. Yes. There's a huge river. I so on one of those travel channel things, there's a guy who likes to fish all around the world, and there's a giant river that goes between like Turkey and something else, and some pretty wicked fish in that one as well. That'd be a fun place to go. I'd like to go on the boat rides. But I'll definitely not go for a swim. Fishies scare me. So in 2 hours, I was able to actually complete 2 rows. And that's not too bad. I honestly think this is going to work out a whole lot better this way around. Way more rewarding. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions, shoot. I think I'm probably going to wrap this up for a night. I'm starting to feel it in my eyes, a little fatigue, and kind of don't want to make mistakes. So, before I go, I must thank my Patreon supporters. They make this channel possible. So, I have to thank them with everything I got. This is really a thing. To my new Turkish friend, thank you for coming and joining us. Hopefully next week I can find out how to add the subtitles. Then, yeah, that would be kind of neat. But, yeah, thank you to everybody who watches, everybody who's been a part of this whole thing. I can't thank you guys enough. We got one more video coming out next Saturday before the end of the year. I might do something, you know, as a something I can just post or whatever, something that won't be live for the holidays, but we'll see how that goes. I don't want to promise too much and then under deliver. So it is. So yeah, I will catch you guys next week, and don't get your strings in a bunch.